and welcome to my channel. I'm Dani and you have found me here at Dani Grace Daily on YouTube. Today I am sharing my brand new homeschool planner. This is by Erin Condren. I found it at Target and it is a beautiful teacher planner that I will be using as I homeschool my soon-to-be 6-year-old and soon-to-be 4-year-old this coming school year for 2020 to 2021. So I thought first I'll just give you an overview of what is included in this particular teaching planner, and then I'm going to set it up and show you what my plans are for how I use this planner throughout the year. So when you first open it up, it has the traditional page that all of the beginning of the Erin Condren planners have, which is the title page this book belongs to. I'll write my name here. My planners tend to be my life, so I keep a lot in them. So let's see, this page is pretty cool. It's the All About Me page, classroom information and resources. So I'm going to be writing my name and homeschool and the school year right here, as well as my personal information here. And then when it comes to classroom resources and websites and passwords, for classroom resources, I'm going to be writing down some of the books that I will be using. And then for websites and passwords, the websites that I will be using. For example, Teachers Pay Teachers is one of them. Over here, this is events and volunteers, classroom volunteers, contact information. So obviously, we won't be using that since we're not doing traditional school and I'm not a teacher. So what we'll be using this for, both of my boys, I'm going to write Preston's name here and Troy's name here, and I'm just going to do a little bit of like an interview with them at the beginning of the school year of their favorite like color, animal, food, stuff like that. So one there for each of them, and then I'm also going to have this section, I'm going to relabel the headings here for Everly. So that's the first section. Then you move into the contact section, which they have as a communication log, but I'm going to be using this as our reading log. So my plan is to list our read aloud chapter books on one side, since my boys are not reading yet, and then our read aloud classroom resources on this side. So some of our science books, Usborne books, history books, just bigger books that they wouldn't be able to read that aren't really storybooks, that they'll be reading with me as part of some of their lessons. So I'll list those here and those here. And then you move into this year plan tab, and it has 12 unlabeled boxes. So what I'm going to do here is put the dates at the top of each of these boxes, and I'm going to use this for our field trips. Now, we are in the middle of a pandemic. It is currently still COVID-19 season when I'm filming this. However, we can always take trips to like drive-through zoos, parks, trails, things like that. Hopefully the aquariums and museums will be open soon, and I'll put the field trips that we hope to go to in each of these month boxes. Next, there is this graph section. I think that I may use this to list out our daily schedule and what the plan is for our day-to-day as we move into this season of homeschooling. And then it also, after the grid, has just some lined pages. And I think because my kids are so young, I'm going to use this to record quotes of the adorable and funny things that they say throughout the year. I don't do that now on a regular basis, and since they'll be home with me every day, and a lot of their funny comments and questions are related to things I teach them, that probably says something about my teaching, I'm going to be recording those here. And then we move into the beginning page of each of the monthly spreads. So we've got some note pages here, dates to remember this month. I'll probably put birthdays and things there. And then the month itself. So I'll probably go ahead and put the dates in and the month title at the top of this page. And I will go through and add in our weekly themes or book clubs that we'll be doing each week. Each month is in here in a different color, and everything's undated, which I actually really liked about this planner because we are not starting school until September. So I'm going to label this month September, and then right after the monthly page for each month of the year, the pages look like this. So you have 7 columns across the page and 5 rows. So what I'm going to be doing is putting the days of the week, and then for each of these columns I'm going to be putting a different subject for what we will be covering during the week, because I want to make sure I cover all of my bases. At the very end of this, there is a checklist tab. Now, I'm not entirely sure what I'll be using this for yet, because there are a lot of checklist pages here, as you can see. I'm thinking that I will track their curriculums. So Preston's really the only one with a curriculum because he's starting kindergarten. Troy is technically only in preschool, but I'm going to be teaching him most of the same things I teach Preston because Troy is ready for it. So I might track that there. And then at the very back of the planner, they have some cute little stickers in here for decorating your monthly pages or your weekly pages or whatever you choose to do. And then they have the days of the month, as well as the month titles for each of the months of the year. And then this is another dry erase space, as is this, so that you can write on those with the dry erase marker. So that's the overview of this planner. There were 2 or 3, I can't quite remember, 2 or 3 different cover options at Target. And I loved this one, Inspire, Teach, Guide, Mentor, Encourage, because that is what I'm trying to do for my children this year. So let's get into filling this out and seeing how it goes. Here we go.
Today's video is a collaboration with my beautiful friend Annabelle Byhan. She is a small business owner and a homeschooling mom to her 4-year-old son, and she's sharing what she learned during her first month of 2020 homeschooling and working, and what she's changing and planning differently for the month of September. She is the definition of a boss mom. She has amazing content on her channel, so definitely check her out and let her know that I sent you.
Hold up just a minute, been looking for some help just to find myself. Yeah.
This is an Erin Condren sticker book that I got many years ago. I don't know that they have this one anymore, but they have a lot of really beautiful new ones. So I'm just going to look for some kind of sticker to cover up this events and volunteers header at the top. I'm not sure that I have anything big enough, but I'm going to try. This is kind of cute.
To surround me and to handle my emotions. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind, it's all been a waste of time. How could somebody be with someone else if you can't be by yourself? Yeah. I got my problems. Lately I've been fading out, holding out, waiting just for somebody to love and to surround me and to handle my emotions. Was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every...
Okay, so I picked up this cute little sticky notes pack at Target as well. They also had a full teacher book, but I did not buy it. I have so many stickers, I had to draw the line somewhere, but I really like these because it comes with coil here on the side, so I can just snap it in here, probably towards the front of my book, and use it that way.
I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind,
got this set of stickers. I think Michael's, doesn't say, but Recollections I think is a Michael's brand. Could be Target, but I don't know. Alright, I'm not going to fill this out right now because I just wanted to get it set up, and then once I start actually planning my curriculum and putting in the field trips that we have for the year, I will add them in here, depending on the virus and what it's doing. And then as for these graph pages, I was going to do our daily schedule and our quotes. So I may come back to this for now. I really want to get into the calendar actually, so let me get started with that, and then I might have to think some more on what I want for those other pages. So, okay, to make this easier, I'm going to pull out both of the calendar pages. One, two.
Gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away.
So the first day of school for us is going to be on the 7th. Woohoo! Normally school starts on September 8th, the day after Labor Day. However, right now, which is probably going to change again, it is starting on the 14th. We've decided to start our homeschool on the 7th because it is Labor Day, so my husband has off of work and he wants to be here for the first day of school with the kids, just like if we were putting them on the bus or bringing Preston to kindergarten. So I forgot though, because the 7th, I didn't realize that the first day is the 7th. It is also my son Troy's birthday. So we will give him his own special apple. And we will write Troy's birthday. So that's going to be a really special day. The first day of school and my little man's 4th birthday. So, okay, pretty cool. As of right now, this is the way our September looks. I believe I'm going to maybe put a piece of washi tape or something on each of these weeks with our learning shelf theme. If you remember, I do those learning shelf for my preschooler. Right now is the birds shelf. We've had that up for like a month now, so I have to switch that out, but I would like to be switching them out weekly once the school year starts. Okay, moving on. So this is the page, this is the spread that I am the most excited about because this is where I'm going to be putting our lesson plans for each day, and it's also what I'm the most nervous about because I don't want to mess up, not the planner, but actually teaching my son. Both of my sons, but mostly Preston because he's in kindergarten, so it's a little more serious this year. So
Things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
okay, so here's my plan. We're going to be doing school Monday through Friday for about 3 hours each day. We'll be doing it outside. We'll be doing a lot of play and fun activities, so it's not like sitting down and doing workbooks because my boys won't do that. And it's also not sitting down and looking at a computer screen and having their teacher live streamed because unfortunately that just won't work for my boys. So with that said, we're going to have something structured 5 days a week. So our main curriculum is Blossom and Root. That's what I chose for this year. And it includes a nature study, language art, a space mission, which is their math and science, a picture or composer study, and history, which is the history of me. So I'm going to break that down. Instead of doing a little bit each day, we're going to focus on each of these subject areas 1 day a week. Now, that is supposedly enough of a curriculum in itself. However, I felt that we needed something just a little bit more robust. So I added in some language arts from The Good and the Beautiful. And then for handwriting, also the good and the beautiful, just for some extra handwriting because I think they both need it. These are my 3 main core subjects of the year. Like, I want to make sure we cover these 3 things every day. If we cover these every day, I will feel like I have done my job. Awesome. These are the extra things that I would like to cover. I would like to have these so that they do fill our day and make it you know, not just free play or screen time or anything. I want it to be structured and just for us to have a plan in place. So I did a lot of research and I found these curriculums. So here's how the rest of the day will look. So I have science. The boys love science, so I wanted to include that in here. I'm not doing a structured curriculum for science. I have to get white out for this. That's driving me crazy, but pretend it's not there. But I did order a lot of science books about weather and about little experiments they can do and things that I know they'd be interested in. So I thought we'll just take a book and read from that every day. So I'll put what that is here. We'll do like a small experiment or a book, something like that. And then we have a rotation day where it's kind of like my first day of the Blossom and Root, where we're going to separate each of the subject areas. We will do social studies one day. I purchased a curriculum for this on Teachers Pay Teachers, an art or a craft project. Spanish, I have a curriculum for that as well, for like intro to Spanish for 5 and 6-year-olds. Wild math, and a field trip if we can, weather pending and coronavirus pending, or a board game or like a family game night. And then this is something different. I want to teach them life skills. Now, they do learn life skills day-to-day just living at home, but these are things that I actually want to consciously sit down and teach them. So cooking and baking, I'm really bad about letting them in the kitchen with me. They do bake and cook with me every once in a while. I want them to grow up knowing how to cook and how to bake. Then I want to teach them a new sport every week, even if we're just talking about it or watching videos about it or reading books about it. There are enough sports out there to cover just about one every week. I made this master list of all the different sports that we can talk about, including ones they already know, like soccer and baseball and hockey, but you know, going into a little bit more depth on those. And then computers are such a big part of the world today. I want to be able to just, you know, sit with them at my computer and just show them their way around it, show them what a computer does, how it works, what we can use it for. So we'll just touch a little bit, even if it's like 5 or 10 minutes a week, just looking at computers. I don't know how long they'll be interested in that, but something I want to do with them. This one's kind of funny, but I want them to learn how to do laundry. Now, Preston will be 6 years old, so he's definitely old enough. Troy is 4 years old. I figured even if they just take their own basket to their room and put their clothes in their drawers, whether they fold them or not, I'm going to try and teach them to fold their clothes, but sorting their own laundry alone is going to be a big deal. And then teaching them how to use the washing machine, or at least having them come down into our basement and showing them how it works. So laundry, and then safety is a big one. Really, to start out with safety, I want them to know my phone number and our home address in case anything ever happened or they ever got lost. So last subject of the week is Let's Play School. That's that Etsy shop and Instagram page that I follow. Her name's Chelsea. She creates curriculums for, I think she goes all the way up to like 1st or 2nd grade now, but I have several of the preschool curriculums, so I'm going to do some lessons from the preschool curriculums, mainly for Troy, but Preston can join in with those. And also she has a monthly subscription club and book club where she releases themed activities, so I'm going to be incorporating those into this part of the day. And again, if we don't get to that each week, it's okay, but at least we have a plan for how to fill our mornings. And then in the afternoons, we're going to have more free play and independent play and sensory bins and things like that. So this is what I was most excited about. I am not going to go through and fill in my lessons for each day yet because that's going to take a while. I've got a huge stack of curriculum that I have to get bound or put into a binder. But that's what we're looking at for now. So if you have any ideas for how to best use these pages, these student checklist pages, for, you know, revamping them for a homeschool type of format, please leave them in the comments below. I'm really not sure what to do with that. And also for, let's see, for these pages. Like, I'm not sure if I should do something special here or just keep it as like extra note pages of things that I want to cover throughout the month or whatnot. So anyway, I'm really pleased with this planner. There's like so much space to be able to write and take notes and just plan things out, which is what I love in a planner. So really looking forward to the school year ahead. And that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the thumbs up button if you liked this video, and then click the bell if you would like to be notified when I make more videos. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.